Elijah stepped forward to the broken altar of the Lord, long neglected and covered in dust. Earlier that day, the prophets of Baal had cried out, danced, and cut themselves. But their God remained silent. No fire came. Now Elijah called the people close and began to rebuild the old altar, stone by stone, a quiet reminder of Israel's covenant with the Lord. He rebuilt it, stone by stone, 12 in all, one for each tribe of Israel, a silent call back to covenant. He dug a trench around it. Deep enough to hold water. Then he laid the wood, placed the bull upon it, and did the unthinkable.
Fill 4 large jars with water and pour it on the offering and the wood.
They obeyed.
Do it again.
Again, they obeyed.
Do it a 3rd time.
And they did. The altar was soaked. The trench overflowed. No man could ignite it. Then Elijah stepped back. He raised his face to the sky and prayed.
Lord, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Israel, let it be known today that you are God in Israel, and that I am your servant, and have done all these things at your command. Answer me, Lord, answer me, so these people will know that you, Lord, are God, and that you are turning their hearts back again.
The mountain held its breath. Then fire fell from heaven, not a flicker, not a spark, a consuming inferno. It devoured the offering, burned the wood to ash, melted the stones, licked up the water, scorched the very earth beneath. The crowd fell face down in terror and awe. The Lord, He is God. The Lord, He is God. Elijah seized the moment. Elijah stood firm before the stunned crowd, his voice ringing out,
Seize the prophets of Baal. Let not one of them escape.
At his command, the people surged forward, chasing the fleeing prophets down the rocky slopes of Mount Carmel. The false prophets stumbled in panic, but the people overtook them, dragging them out from behind rocks and thickets. Elijah led the captives to the Kishon Valley, where, with unwavering resolve, he executed them all. Justice rolled through the valley like a flood. The lies of Baal were silenced. The people stood breathless, cleansed, shaken, and awakened. The Lord, He is God. Then Elijah turned back to the mountaintop. Rain had not yet come, but he knew it would. He climbed to the very peak of Carmel and fell to the ground, his face between his knees.
"Go and look toward the sea,"
he told his servant. The servant ran, returned.
"There is nothing."
"Go again."
Once, twice, 3 times, 4, 5, 6.
Still nothing.
"Go a 7th time."
And on the 7th time the servant came back, eyes wide.
A cloud, as small as a man's hand, is rising from the sea.
Elijah stood.
"Go tell Ahab, hitch up your chariot and go down before the rain stops you."
In moments, the sky blackened, winds howled, thunder rolled. The heavens opened, and after 3 years of judgment, rain poured down on a weeping land. Elijah stood, soaked in purpose. As the rain began to pour down after a long drought, the people in Jezreel looked up in awe, their faces filled with wonder and fear. But Ahab, stepping out of his tent, was filled with a sense of dread. His eyes widened as the storm clouds gathered overhead and the downpour soaked him through. His heart raced with fear, unsure of what this sign meant after the confrontation on Mount Carmel. Elijah's servant, still filled with the intensity of the moment, ran to Ahab with the message of the storm. As he reached the king, Ahab's eyes flicked toward the darkened sky. His expression showing both awe and fear. The servant, breathless, quickly relayed Elijah's victory. Then, without hesitation, he sprinted toward the chariot to catch up with the royal procession. From a distance, Elijah watched the servant running toward Ahab's chariot. His heart quickened with the thrill of the divine power surging through him. Without thinking, Elijah began to run, his legs moving faster than any normal man's. His cloak billowed behind him like a flag of God's power as he outran the horses pulling the king's chariot. The distance between him and Ahab's procession widened with each stride, the earth trembling beneath his feet as he surged forward faster than any man could. The people watched in astonishment as Elijah, filled with God's strength, raced to Jezreel, a living testimony of the Lord's might and power. The mountain had burned. The prophets had fallen. The rain had returned. But the war for Israel's soul was not yet over, because one more voice, Jezebel's, still echoed with fury. And Elijah's greatest trial was still to come.